Hey again, everybody. And once again, happy hump day. It has been just a crazy busy day today for me. Um, so I ended up jacking with my old tablet, which apparently is a goner. It didn't last too long, but okay, cool, whatever. Um, but I got a new one. Here's a keyboard to it, but so but yeah, that one was a 7 inch. This one is a 10 inch. I actually like the 7 inch one, but that's okay. I don't know what happened to it, but it bit the dust. Anyway, so I was messing with that today, this morning, and then I had a brain tumor webinar this afternoon online, and it was with a neurosurgeon at USC that did a study on skull-based tumors. So, which is that's what mine is. But anyways, okay, so I got a call back again from my neuro-oncologist today, and she gave me the name. Her name is Kristen. I'm not gonna say her last name. Um, in Washington D.C., and she is part of the NIH longitudinal study, which is the study that will basically, because my tumor's never been seen or found in an adult in the brainstem until me, and so they'll pretty much study me for the rest of my life. So Washington D.C., she'll be reaching out to me, I guess to kind of figure out when I need to come up there. But like I said, they'll pay for travel, all of that. They cover all expenses. I'm assuming I only go once, but anytime I go, they'll cover all expenses. My neuro-oncologist said. And then I also got the number of the name of the doctor from MD Anderson in Houston. It's going to be calling me with my appointment, and it's probably going to be pretty soon. Would assume. Um, but basically, my neuro-oncologist and her tumor board got with the neuro-oncologist at the National Cancer Institute in Bethesda, Maryland, and their tumor team. And then they had a big powwow with this doctor, this neuro-oncologist at MD Anderson and his tumor board team. And all definitely agreed that MD Anderson is where I need to be in Houston, and that they said I am a perfect candidate. Um, like ideal candidate for this new tumor medication. Um, I believe it is still a trial medication. I don't think it's been FDA approved because they gave me the name of the study, which lets me know that it's still a trial. Like she told me, it's like study, PTS 8523 or whatever. So I'm waiting for that doctor to get in touch with me. And then we will be making a trip to Houston fairly soon. And then I just really hope that I don't have to do my treatment every month in Houston. I'm hoping that that's something that I can do here. But like I said, if I would have ended up going to Washington, I would have been doing my treatment once a month in Washington. So, I guess it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do. But it would just be great if they could find a way to um, let me stay closer to home and not have to travel absolutely once a month. But if I have to do it, I have to do it. So, but like mom was even saying, after chemo, I had already finished chemo when I went to Maine year before last, and even just being on the flight and all that stuff, it threw me off so bad that I ended up in the hospital in Maine on vacation with mom. That sucked. But so travel in general is hard, but for me, but especially flying. So, but anyways, and then I had my Zoom Gray Matters brain tumor support group meeting, which used to last year we got to meet in person, but not now. And I haven't been able to be on that in a while because I've been sick and been having MRIs. So I got on there and updated all them, and they are just like incredible.
Mr. John and Miss Judy that run the group, they were like, you literally are a pioneer. Like, you are going to pave the way for anybody else that comes after you with this tumor. And I just want to help people, y'all. Leave it to me to get something that they've never ever seen before in an adult and in the brainstem. But I just want to help people. I don't want anybody else to ever have to go through this. Or, when they're diagnosed with something like this, I don't ever want anybody else to have, um, neurologists and neurosurgeons and neuro-oncologists. When I ask them, okay, what do we do? How do we treat this? They just go, we don't know. We can maybe try this and maybe try, but they don't know. And I don't want anybody else to ever have to go through this, even if it's something that ends up killing me. Which I accepted the fact 2 years ago that this will probably be what takes me and calls me home to God, but that's okay. Especially in my tumor, because my tumors are never ever found in adults, they're always found in children. So I just kind of feel like if this is in me, then at least that's one less child, per se, that this tumor could be in. So, um, I would take it any day over a kid having to do this, because it's not fair for anybody, but it's absolutely not fair for children. So, um, but yeah, so it's just crazy how fast things are moving. So we'll be taking a trip to Houston. We'll be taking a trip to Washington, um, and maybe possibly multiple trips. And so a lot of my Gray Matter support group people are just so awesome, and they've been, to MD for treatment and things like that. And they, let me know that like as soon as I get there, I'll be assigned to my own private and personal nurse facilitator that'll just kind of walk me through everything, be with me through everything. They even gave me, um, uh, like let me know like the places that like people that are there for treatment and with cancer and tumors can go and stay. Um, and Carrie, um, a lady, another Carrie, that actually was a guest speaker in our group last night. She runs the brain injury, basically clinic. But brain injury, brain tumors, brain cancer, they all kind of go hand in hand. But even she had let me know in our Zoom meeting last night that the church that she belongs to actually has a couple of homes, places in Houston, right around MD Anderson, that are specifically for people like me that go and we can stay for free. And so you don't have to go into a hotel or things like that. But even if we do, we do. It's no big deal. It is what it is. But,
Scam likely. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I got a call. Scam likely. Um, anyways, so that's that. So I'm just waiting for Kristen in Washington, D.C. to call me and Dr. J, I'll just use his initial, to call me, for him to call me from MD Anderson with an appointment. And then we'll do that. Um, I went out with my friend again yesterday, and we went to lunch, and then we actually went to a place that's fairly close by to where I live, and went and kind of checked out some places like to go camp and climb and things like that. We didn't do it yesterday; we just went to check that out. And then one day later this week, we're actually going to go do I Fly, um, which I want to jump out of a plane. My daughter Molly jumps out of planes all the time, and I was going to go do it right before I was diagnosed, and I had lost a lot of weight, but I still weighed probably about 140 pounds, and I still had a little bit of a butt. And so one of the tests, you have to sit on this little bench and hold your knees up, and my butt was still too big, so I couldn't. So they didn't let me jump. And of course, Molly's like, "Yeah, now they don't even make you do that." I'm like, "Of course, now that I have no ass, no anything, they don't make you do that." But anyways, and so I would actually really rather jump out of a plane. But we're gonna go do the I Fly. So it's like the indoor thing, where they cut you loose over that big fan and it spins, 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 spins. And my friend is really, really into like I said, hiking, biking, climbing. I mean, like climbing like 1,400 feet up. Um, and has been everywhere. I mean, Costa Rica, Belize, Mexico, just all over, Ireland, climbing. And some really good friends of his go to this iFly like twice a week. There's like a group of like 4 or 6 of them, and they actually get in that machine and they practice their formations that they do, like when they jump out of the plane. Um, but so we're gonna go do that one day later this week. Um, so that's been really nice to get out and do stuff. And he's just been very, very, very kind and very thoughtful. So that's been nice. But let's see. We're also going to go see the Wonder Woman movie at some point too. But Molly, I think my older daughter, I told y'all, has just had some awesome, awesome, positive, awesome things happening for her. And
I'm just so proud of her. And I'm not going to go into what it is because it's personal family stuff, but she's kicking ass and taking names, and that's my baby girl. So she gets it from her mama. um, but so there's a lot of great, great things that are happening for her right now. So super excited for that as well. So, and I still don't know, y'all. This chemo that MD Anderson is wanting to give me, they say isn't supposed to cause as bad a side effects or make me as sick as the other chemo was. So I was kind of talking to my dad about it earlier this morning, and he said, I think maybe you ought to give it a try. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Last time I did chemo, I swore it off, and I swore I would never do it again. They say what's worse, cancer or the chemo? I'm here to tell you it's the chemo. um, but like I said, that was real easy for me to say when my scans were showing stable, stable, stable. But then when it's showing, okay, well, it's growing this way and that way, like I said, it's literally like death knocking at your door, like, hey, I'm here. You ready? No, not dressed, haven't gotten ready, haven't taken a shower. Definitely not ready to go. And so it's like now that it's here, it just, I'm not ready. I don't want to go, especially when my life is doing so great right now and I'm so happy. And for the most part, I feel better than I have in years. Um, all the way around, not just health wise. And so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and give it a try after I have my appointment at MD and talk to them and ask all the questions. And, you sure? No sick? How sick? Little sick? Um, and then if it just is too much, then I'll just stop. It's definitely quality over quantity with me. I would rather have 2 years of how I am now than 5 years of being in this bed sick. And even my dad said, "You look better, you act better, you're better all around than I've seen you in a long time." And he's right. And I would rather enjoy 2 years of this than, like I said, to extend it another three just to be in this bed. Like, no, that's crap. That's crap life. I don't want it. Nobody wants that. At least nobody I know. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know. But yeah, so I did that yesterday. Went to lunch, and then we went and, like I said, found some kind of hiking and camping spots and things just to check out. And then we're gonna do iFly later this week, maybe tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. I don't know. And then I've got church tonight from 6:30 to 8. My divorce care class in the church, so that's awesome. And let's see what else. Guess that's really about it for now. Um, yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. So, just been dealing with these dang tablets. Oh, it's crazy, y'all. It's like, look, tablet here, tablet here.
Another tablet here. I'm loaded up on tablets, y'all. Y'all need a tablet? Let me know. I hook you up. Except the broken one, which I like the best. And it's not broken, like it comes on and everything, but just I was using it last night and all of a sudden, like the touchscreen quit working. So, I mean, which is no big deal because it's Bluetooth, so I can just turn it on and just hit, like the start and pull up the menu and down, 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 tab, 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 arrow, arrow. But yeah, that's a pain in the butt, especially when I'm trying to like log in for a Zoom meeting. But oh, it is what it is. So, and that's why I may end up using this other one because it is a 7 inch. Of course, it's Microsoft. Sorry, don't like Windows, don't like Microsoft, y'all. I'm an Android person. And this one, the new one, is a 10 inch, and it's Android. So, but I mean, the thing about these is I like these smaller ones because like I can put them in my purse. Although my purse is big enough, y'all, this would fit with no problem. Keyboard and everything. So, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so anyways, but that's that. And then oh my gosh, I want to give y'all some good news. So well, I give y'all good news a lot most of the time. So okay, I, I think I may have told y'all a little bit, but my dad's been battling prostate cancer for like 25 years. He was originally diagnosed like 25 years ago, had a little bit of radiation, prostate removed, did real good for a long, long time. And then the past like maybe 5 years or so, his PSA's kind of up and down, up and down. Um, but they would give him these injections. Seems like they started with an L, like I don't remember what they're called, but anyways, he would go get these injections, and that would help kind of bring his PSA. Especially having no prostate, it should be at zero his PSA levels. Well, then some months back, all of a sudden his PSA went from, in a matter of like months, if even that long, went from like a 14 to like a 47. I think, yeah, 47, 44, 47. That's no bueno. That means it's like back and back with a vengeance. So they started him on a new oral chemo. It's a trial drug, and I can't remember the Zytiga, I think is the name of it. Um, and he's only been on it 2 months, and we got his lab work back Monday, and his PSA, which had gone from 14 to 47, like that, almost overnight, has gone from 47 to 19.9. So that means it's working. I'm just so happy because I love him so, so, so much. He's my pops. I couldn't imagine my life without him. But yeah, so um, I swear it is gonna drive me crazy, y'all, till I think of the name of that injection. But anyways, whatever it is. And so, but yeah, but so the Zytiga, I think is the name of it, medicine that he's on, um, appears to be working. And he has absolutely zero side effects, isn't sick at all. He has to take prednisone with it because otherwise, like, it could do something. But yeah, I don't even know if it's Zytiga. I don't know, it's something like that. That's really going to drive me crazy. Okay, hang on. Pause that for a minute because it is literally going to like eat away at my brain. Hang on. Whoops. Daddy, my brain's working today. Okay. Sorry, I thought I paused it, but I didn't. Oh, well, y'all get over it. I had to go in and ask my pops. Okay, so yeah, so Zytiga is the oral chemo that he's taken. Lupron were the injections that he would get when his PSA would be high. So, now I'm getting cold again. Keeping my robe off and on. My fever's coming. It's like I'm hot, but then I'm cold. I'm hot and I'm cold. I'm hot and I'm cold. Um, and I need to go get in the bath, so I've got to go to church here in a little bit. But yeah, so I am just so happy for that. But his technically is an oral chemo, and it's a trial drug as well. Hadn't been approved by the FDA yet, and he is doing like awesome on it. And man, if I could get chemo like that, in fact, I told him, I said I'm hoping that this one they're talking all this hype about works like his. If so, I'm on it like Donkey Kong. But like I said, I start taking it and get sick, and I'm off of it like Donkey Kong. So Mario Brothers can go on about their way. But um, anyway, so yeah, so and like I said, I don't even know the name of it. I don't even think my neuro-oncologist knew the name of it. So she just said, hang tight. Like I said, she just called me Monday and then was like, we'll be in touch over the next couple of weeks after all the tumor boards get together. Thanks, in 48 hours. So they got on that quick. But what else? What else? Let's see. Molly, Pops, MD Anderson, I Fly. Went to lunch yesterday. Two Mirandas. Oh, I got enchiladas I can heat up too. Because y'all know I can't eat all my food. So, trying to think. But, so yeah. And then it's so nice because, like, my friend that I've been going and doing things with, when we were talking over lunch yesterday about MD Anderson and Washington and all that, I'm going to do part of this NIH longitudinal national something history, like I said, where they would basically follow me for the rest of my life and try to learn about this tumor, and then make like a medical journal thing about it or whatever. Um, he said, I just want you to know. He said, I mean, I know your mom and everything will go with you and your family. And he said, but if you need any extra support, emotional, physical, mental, anything, he said, I would be more than happy to be there. And I was like, wow. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, yeah, I mean, driving, Houston, we can drive, but for somebody to offer to fly, pay their own way to fly to Washington with you, that's pretty nice. So, um, but anyway, but that was just, I thought that was really sweet and really, really thoughtful. And my flowers that he got me it'll be 2 weeks and 2 days are still gorgeous and alive. It's crazy. So, the Bodemus. But, anyways, and then I told y'all I got my car back. And I don't know if I told y'all, but they had my car for almost 8 days having to work on it, figure out what was going on. And in fact, the mechanic and the like head shop guy both ended up driving it home and driving it all over town to get lunch. And I got it back. I was like, damn, one of y'all live out in the country because I ran my car through the car wash and there's still mud on it, but that's okay. But they are just such, and of course they're the ones that they're a Christian faith-based shop. They have scriptures painted on the outside of their building. They have a prayer board behind the counter in the like when you walk into the shop. It's got my name on it, and they're just so awesome. And when they called me to let me know that my car was ready, like I said, they had my car for 8 days. They replaced the gas cap, the fluctuator valve, rotated the tires, and did my inspection, which is just awesome that they even did my inspection. I was ready to have to drive it back to Dallas or Dallas County because my windows are 0%, but it's one of those not what you know, who you know. So I know somebody that runs a shop, and so like last year I had him do my inspection for me, and so they just kind of roll the windows down and ignore them. But out in the country, they apparently don't even care. But so they did all that, and I literally paid $100, y'all, which all they charged me was for the parts. And if I told y'all this, I'm sorry, but the gas cap is like $25. The purge fluctuator, actuator, whatever, purge valve, it was 50. There's 25. State inspection is 25.50 in Texas. There's $100 right there. Well, 150, or meaning $100.50. But yeah. So hi, witty girls. Hi, my sweet Cali Coco girl. You my Cali Coco. Um, but yeah, like I practically started crying when they told me that when I went in. I was ready to pay like 3 times that. So, but I'm glad I didn't have to. But anyway, so that was just really, really awesome. So I've got a really special card that I'm going to send them, a thank you card. So, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to go get my rear end gear, get in a bath. My fever's coming on, so I'm gonna try to break it before it gets too bad. Cause I gotta go to church. I have not even made my bed today, y'all. Like my room's a mess. Like my room never looks like this, like ever, ever. No, my room, my bed. Like I make my bed when my coffee's brewing. Well, y'all know, y'all see me. So, but not today, not today. But anyway, so that's that for now. So I'm gonna go and hope everybody's having a great hump day. And I'll talk to you guys soon and keep you posted. I'll let you know as soon as I hear from MD Anderson and as soon as I hear from the National History Institute longest something study. So my neuro-oncologist was talking too fast. Hello, you work with brain people, brain cancer, brain tumor, brain injuries, brain damage. We get a little retarded sometimes, so you got to slow your roll when you talk. I couldn't keep up. My brain and my pen couldn't keep up. But anyway, so that's that. But I love you guys, and I'll be back